instead. Um, so anyways, I guess they ended up getting together, sleeping together, and as a result of that, Diego, we don't need the repellent stick anymore. That. Diego decided that because they hadn't been married yet at the time they got together, that they should be married. I guess to justify them being together. I think he felt guilty for from his perception, for seducing her, even though it was the other way around. And so yeah, they decided to get married, and we, of course, decided to go be a part of that and watch the ceremony and stuff. And so anyways, that set off a discussion in the video comments about here's the Wasteland Survival Guide, by the way, in case you're wondering. It actually is a book now. That set off a discussion about why would Diego and Angela get married just because they were together for the one night or whatever. And I don't know, it doesn't really go into it inside the game, but the general gist from what I've understood is that like I said, Diego, from his point of view, he feels he's the one that seduced Angela, not the other way around. And so I've always got the idea that he feels guilty about that because they weren't married yet or anything. And so, and because he's from a religious background. He was, when we met him, or at the time we met Angela anyway, he was becoming he was in training to become a priest, much like Father Clifford. And so from his perspective, I'm sure it was wrong to have slept with Angela outside of marriage. So that's why he felt that he had to marry her. Now I'm sure that once they were together and stuff, Angela sort of put it in his head, so to speak, to do that, to marry her, because she's clearly crazy about him, and she wants to make sure that he will stay with her. But yeah, it was a whole manipulation kind of thing. At least as I see it, Angela used his religious background against him to convince him to marry. And so yeah. And as I've said in the whole comments discussion, it's from Diego's point of view, it probably all happened real fast. And from our outside point of view, it only took like a day or two, for them to end up getting married. But Angela's been apparently mooning over Diego for quite some time, and seeing as how he was readily willing to marry her, I'm sure he was mooning over her too. He just couldn't reciprocate because of his profession or his religious background. So yeah, it's not nearly as quick as it appears, at first glance. I'm taking a lot longer doing this. It's harder to do this inventory management and talk at the same time than I thought it'd be. But yeah, anyways, that's my viewpoint on the whole situation, why they got married just after, sleeping together once or whatever. But from, like I said, from Diego's point of view, it's a way to fix his guilty feelings for supposedly seducing her, and from her point of view, it's a way to keep him with her, if she can get him, if she can get married to him, then he's not gonna leave. He's gonna stay, and that's what she wants. So, and I'm not saying that, you know, I've said it's like a manipulation thing, and it is, but I'm not saying that's necessarily a bad thing. I'm not trying to make out Angela to be evil or whatever. I mean, Diego certainly had no qualms about getting married. He's clearly had some feelings for her, but, and I think in a way the sleeping together deal was also a way for Diego to have a way out of his profession or religious, you know, aspirations or whatever, so that he could reciprocate feelings for her by getting married to her, you know. I think it was a way for him to finally have a reason to do that, an acceptable reason by Father Clifford and whoever else might need acceptance of it, you know. So, and I don't fault Angela or Diego for that entire situation either. I mean, this setting here, Fallout 3, takes place in a post-apocalyptic setting. So I'm all for these people, you know, finding happiness where they can find it. And they clearly both want to be together. They just needed a push in the right direction, so to speak. Diego more so than Angela, but... And I don't know if I worded that all right in the comments discussion, but hopefully this kind of clears up the situation a little more, maybe, for those concerned or curious. I guess all things considered here, I don't really have a whole lot to sell. Just some extra junky type stuff, really. Alright, so anyways, let's go put away the skill books and the Wasteland Survival Guide. Wasteland Survival Guide goes in here. Oh, I can put the Android components away too. Alright, so, got that done. Got everything done here. What's in here? I think we'll take all but 8 of these to sell. Yeah, we have 64, so 56 we can take before we screw something up. Yeah. Sell those because they're ice cold, they'll sell for more. Since I'm not using them, I might as well sell them. Do that again just to be certain, and we'll go out here to the caravans. One good thing about having the Wasteland Survival Guide quest done with Moira is that now when we go to her, we can actually use her as store and stuff without having to deal with her "did you get this part done yet?" situation, because we got that done. So it's back to selling and repairing for her, and that's much handier. I mean, don't get me wrong, Request was nice, gave us a lot of experience, but...
Welcome to commencing.
Whoa!
Use of deadly.
Robobrain, die. Probably isn't any good that we're in a roving trader outfit and stupid things shooting us, but...
Use of deadly force is in progress. Citizens are advised to clear the area.
Sometimes that happens too at a higher level. Enemies will start coming out here. Right outside the Megaton deal. I forgot about that. Fortunately, I think I've said that, I'm pretty sure I said maybe that I have a mod that makes these guys hopefully,
Hey there. A friend with deep pockets is a friend indeed. Well,
they make these guys essential
Crazy
to the game.
Wolfgang's got just what you need. Assuming you need the random junk that I've got.
Essential meaning invincible, so to speak. They'll take damage and fall down unconscious, but they won't die. Much like the followers and stuff. Because it kind of sucks if these guys die, because they can die out on the wastes getting from place to place, and you'll never know it unless you come across their body. One time, Wolfgang here died immediately after I had invested in him. So I never got to use his high repair or anything, and I never found his body or anything. It was out somewhere along the trail. So I'm glad, hopefully, that these guys won't fall down again like that. Sell that. Sell that. I forgot to put away the crutches, but whatever. Do that later. Probably sell 15 of those anyway. I don't know if I'll ever use Mentats now, but I might some point if I ever would happen to need it. Probably not, but might as well keep it just in case. We can sell those to the guy in Underworld for actual caps. I think we'll go do that too. We'll go on to Underworld real quick and sell that stuff to that one doctor guy and come back here and that'll be it for this set of videos, I think.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Repair.
Whatever you...
Repair that just for the fun of it. Repair that just for the fun of it. Repair that. Repair that for sure. Repair that.